Hello YouTube, long time no see, but I'm back now. In recent year and a half I've moved from Hertfordshire, which is quite near London, down to Worcestershire, which is about 90 miles, but huge difference in culture. It's very rural, very beautiful, and a lovely part of the country to live. I live in a small town, and yeah, things have gone very quiet on the Jehovah's Witness front in my town. Rarely do I see them out. In a year and a half, I've had perhaps one visit, and they were come and gone so quick I didn't even get to answer the door. They just put a leaflet in. So I suspect things are difficult for them now. I mean, they're just not about as much. Maybe it's the economic climate, that if the window cleaners, most of them are window cleaners, are putting more hours in to earn more money. I really don't know. I just know that, I'm quite active in this town, and they are less and less. But what sparked off this latest video was a couple of nights ago. I'd been to a meeting, a Royal British Legion meeting, as it happens, and afterwards I went for a pint in one of the pubs. In my town, we have a square, like a little town square, and there's a couple of pubs. One had a bikers meet-up, so that was nice to go and see the bikes. But the other pub has live music. So having seen the bikes, I wandered over to the live music, bought myself a nice pint, and sat enjoying the live music. And this young guy came up and sang. He sang 2 or 3 songs. I quite enjoyed them. Then he sang a song, I forget the name of it, but in the chorus it was "Stay Alive Till 75." And of course my ears pricked up. For those who don't know, the Jehovah's Witness religion has a long history of failed prophecies about the end of the world. It's not their latest one. I think in 2023 they made a prediction, but certainly the really big one was 1975. The world was going to end. Armageddon was going to happen, and this came out in the song. It was a typical pub ensemble. I don't think most of the people there knew what it was all about, but I did immediately, and I didn't get all the words, but enough to know this guy was an ex-JW. So when he'd finished, and that was his last song, I went over and spoke to him, and I said, "Are you an ex-JW?" And he said, "Yeah, what about you?" And I said, "No, I wasn't." And anyway, we went outside, and there's tables and chairs outside, and we had a couple of drinks, and we had a good old chat. And yeah, he's faded. I'm not going to mention names or anything like that, but he's faded, and also most of his family are out. Certainly his mum and dad are out, who live in the same town as me, and some of his siblings. So it was really nice to chat with him. I gave him my details, and he contacted me later that night and the following day. And with my permission, he's passed on my details to his parents, who are keen to get up and chat. I mean, they're out now, but they've still retained a faith, and still keen to meet up with ex-JWs who still have a faith. I mean, it's just quite an interesting scenario that I'm going to enjoy talking with them and getting to know them and all that sort of stuff. And it was really refreshing to hear this guy speaking the kind of language that we all speak, PMO, J-dub, fading, disfellowshipping, shunning, all these words that we use on the JW side. It's just this guy was using. So we had a really brilliant chat, lovely fellow, and I'm hoping for more as well. I'm busy for the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be house sitting for relatives, and in another town, and I've got family coming to stay. So there's a whole lot going on for a retired person. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the unfolding events of meeting up with this guy's parents. So I hope I haven't given too much away. I do have his permission to share this stuff, and I'm not being very specific, but yeah, interesting times. As always, I'm not in this because I hate Jehovah's Witnesses or I'm jealous of them or anything like that. I have my own reasons for my activism with Jehovah's Witnesses, and one day I may yet do a post on those reasons. But I'm not here to put them down or to make fun of them, although sometimes it may sound that way. I actually do feel for them, and I know many ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, some who have become Christians, some agnostics, some atheists. But the one thing they do share is a sense of relief, amongst other things, as being free from the organisation. So that's one of the things that one of the reasons for my activism. Well, it's lovely to be back, and maybe there'll be some few more videos coming up. Bye for now.